afternoon, everyone. I'm assuming that it's okay to go ahead and begin the meeting. I will call the meeting to order, take roll. All present, say your name.
Ralph Taylor, here, present.
Charles Davis, present.
Sister Paula Rose, present.
Brian Keeley, present.
I show that we have a quorum, and I move on to the next item. Do I have a motion to vote to
approve
approve?
the meeting minutes as provided.
Do I have a second?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I second the motion that we vote to approve or disapprove the meeting minutes.
Cordial as all get out today. I have a motion and a second to approve the 4/14/25 meeting minutes as presented. All in favor say aye.
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 Motion carries. The meeting minutes are approved. Do I have a motion to open the public hearing?
I move to open the public hearing regarding the 2024 caper.
Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
I have a motion to open. I have a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
The ayes have it, no nays. The public hearing is now open, and I will turn it over to you.
I received no emails, walk-ins, or phone calls regarding any want of public comments or anybody with a comment.
Don't be so excited about that. Based on that, with your permission, I will go ahead and move to close the public hearing.
Yes.
Do I have a motion to close the public hearing?
I motion that we close the public hearing.
Do I have a second?
I second that motion.
All in favor of closing the public hearing, and all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Motion carries, no nays. The public hearing is now closed. And now we're going to the discussion. Back to you.
Well, 2024 was quite a bit for the department, being the whole leadership changed over throughout from the city manager on down to everybody involved in this program. We started a little slow, but we were able to meet our goals for the home repair program. We set a goal for 11. We exceeded that and got 16 households repaired. The most popular in that would have been the home HVAC system, which I believe, Mr. Taylor, you found one for me with the HVAC. And then he found another one.
His neighbor,
Yep,
yeah.
so word of mouth is working. Just spreading that out there. It's by far the best program that we have, or most used program that we have. Home ownership, we had a goal of 5 and we got 5. I look back at last year's and it was the same. Set a goal for 5 and getting 5. The problem, I'm getting phone calls, I'm getting people interested. When I talk to people about the lien, it's a 5-year lien. They, with the interest rates, nobody knows what's going on right now, because they can't refinance.
Exactly.
So they want to hold off to see if interest rates are lower, and I feel like they're going to start dropping their applications to me pretty soon. They're just waiting to see what the government does. Demos, again, we didn't do any. And I guess she had planned on not doing any, so we had no framework for it. Coming up next year, we're working with code enforcement, and we've already identified 5 houses that we're going to remove some blight structures that are unsafe and just a blight on the entire neighborhood. We're going to get those removed.
Do you have something that shows what those are, just for?
Not yet, because the process has just started.
Okay,
We haven't, it's not even gotten to me yet, it's with code enforcement.
I got you. I'd just like to see if one of them's the one near me. But I think I think everybody, you know, in the process of living and doing things around, you're like, why has that not come up for discussion?
And
so,
with the new leadership on down, they're asking why we haven't been doing it before.
no, I understand. I understood, and correct me if I'm wrong, that I think it was a collective decision or a collective thought that other things were higher priority, but, by all means, you know, there's a time and a place to make things priority, and there's also a time and a place for those other items to.
Correct.
To fall under what they need to fall under, so.
And since our consolidated plan already outlined the demolitions, we're still acquiring money for the demolitions.
Right.
And we have to use that money or else, in your packets, I put a timeliness plan. We have to have 1.5% of our award spent. We can't carry 1.5%.
Gotcha.
And so that would be, for this year, 555,590. That's the 1.5. We're awarded 369,000, but from the beginning of the program in 2022 to now, we have to be under 555,000, or 553. And we are close, but we are not quite under that, which is why I had to do that plan. Main reason we were not under it, the sidewalk program, which in the caper, it was not completed yet. It is now completed. It didn't, the program year ended July 1st. The project started July 15th. And that is due to turnover at my position and
Right,
other
understand,
positions.
yeah.
We've already started, I've been working with engineering, where the next year, we're already set, we've already identified, they're gonna give me an estimate, and we're gonna take that out early in the year, so we have nothing to worry about there. And, hoping it's the 200, 300 block of Potawatomi, where it's still sidewalks, and I walked every sidewalk in our area that we can. It has to be an opportunity zone, which roughly 7th and Walnut northeast, so towards Metro to the river, that's our opportunity zone where the income's low enough where we can do infrastructure projects.
Okay.
And I walked pretty much every sidewalk, and there was no sidewalk on the 200, 300 block of Potawatomi. So hopefully they get that to me and we can be on time in the future. Other than that, is there any questions regarding the report as written?
Mine, as far as code enforcement, are we short staff on that, as far as the code inspectors getting around? Because I know they got areas where they dedicated to, that, you know, they inspect or that they do the ride around, all that stuff or whatever. Are we short staff on that? Has that been a turnover or what?
We are,
Well, I would say technically short-staffed, no, but we did get reduced one code enforcement position with this latest budget. So we had 3 code enforcement officers, and with this latest budget update, we did lose a code enforcement officer. So we have to divide up that time and area between the 2 that we have left. So we did make it clear that it would be a reduction of, you know, overall productivity within the city because of that level of service that you see. 2 people just can't do the work of 3, and there's a lot to do. But we are ramping up on doing some more major code enforcement focus rather than so much grass and weed, that type of thing. We are looking at getting more into the blighted properties and bringing those. They have to go to court first before they can come
Right, understand.
through this program to be demolished or whatever other remediation we may land on. But it's a time-consuming process to get it to here if it's going to be demoed. So that's why right now those properties that are identified, they're just preliminary. So we're not saying that they will be demoed, but they're on that path that we're going to start taking them to court. And then the property owner has to do a remediation plan, and then all these other steps that we have to follow before it can get, you know, have to go to city commission and all of that before we can use those funds towards that. But we are trying to use our code enforcement staff to do a little bit more labor-intensive code enforcement, which inevitably cuts back level of service on some of the grass and weed and, you know, snow on sidewalk complaints that take a little bit of time too.
No, I understand.
Thank you for that explanation.
this is better than Any other questions?
I don't have any. So at this point, the only thing we need to do is, vote to approve or disapprove the caper.
Yes.
Okay. Do I have a motion to approve or disapprove the 2024 caper to be presented to the commission?
I motion that we approve the, discussion of, 2024 caper, to approve.
Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
I have a motion and a second to approve the 2024 caper. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it, no nays. It is approved to present 2024 caper to the city commission. Go on to the next item, I'll send it back to you, Brad, or whoever.
No public hearing.
Just housekeeping notes. I watched last year's video right before I came here. Housekeeping notes is what she did here. She said last year that they're not approved yet, the funding's still not approved. It's not anything to worry about. They've been in contact with me. They said they're about to approve it, but we got a new administration, new rules. They're ironing everything out that they can over at HUD. They're going through a lot of turnover there. I don't know if it's gonna follow the same time frame where it'll be later this month, early next month. It could be later. But right now, that's where we're sitting with the HUD money.
And typically it would have been approved, I think, in June, right? Is that what
Usually
It's- It's approved in June, but then they don't, we've been approved for the money, they just haven't sent us the contract
gotcha.
yet. So they haven't released the money to us
Gotcha.
for us to start using it.
All right, okay.
And do we know how much we're getting, right?
Right now, $369,060,
Good.
which does affect the public service agencies. But each one of them, we voted for,
Prorated.
prorated, thank you. We voted prorated and each one of them will increase. Nobody's gonna be at what they ask, so each one goes up about 1%. It's not much over, but it was over.
Well, we appreciate you doing your due diligence there. I know that's something we discussed in several meetings prior, just to make sure that it was fair across the board, as far as increase and stuff. So.
One thing I didn't mention in the capers review, the public service agencies, they did very well this year. Again, this is the wrong one. We're trying to do 5,000 people, I believe, per year, and that's a tall ask.
Yeah.
But they're hitting 75%, which is acceptable. We're trying to help 7,000 people, and we got 5,241. So they're right at 75%.
Right.
That's acceptable, and they're doing a good job and we didn't add any new ones, so they deserve what they're getting, so.
Did the Alliance, did they ever, contact you guys or anything? They were going through a big process of, leadership change,
They've been able to, yes, they've contacted, they have sent all the necessary tracking that they send me, and they've used their funds.
Okay,
They've used their funds, so that's what's important with here. We can't force them to do
Right, I
certain
understand.
tasks, but we can make sure that they're doing the right thing by requesting their money that they're asking for.
okay, yeah, I understand.
With your permission, we'll just move on to the next item.
That is good.
All right, so the next meeting is 2/9/26. Wow.
But then they're quick, fast, in a hurry the next 3 months, and then again, we sit and wait.
So, which brings me back to my departure. That's not something we have to address in this meeting. I assume that at some point we'll just recognize that as somebody who has resigned or whatever, and then, you know.
Yeah, so we'll need to elect a new chairperson once.
Are you moving away from the city?
And
Where are you going?
Spring Hill, Florida.
Oh my, okay.
Oh dear.
Yeah, you guys could start thinking about if you want to be the chairperson.
Sister.
No,
Ralph?
I got a vice chair.
Ralph.
Oh, we do have a vice
We do have a vice chair.
I'm satisfied.
And I was going to say that in the interim, the vice chair will take care, I mean, how you figure out how all that works out.
We've already elected him.
Second.
He
said-
No, I just seconded it.
He said, if elected, I will not, or no.
We already did it.
Okay.
I'll turn it back over.
There was a nomination and a second at this end of the table.
So anything else other than adjourning?
No.
All right. Do I have a motion to adjourn the meeting?
Move to adjourn.
Do I have a second?
I'll second it.
I have a motion to adjourn. I have a second. All in favor say aye.
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 Meeting is adjourned.